What's up, everybody? This is Reverend Guns, and today we will be taking apart and cleaning a Taurus G2C. So the first thing you want to do is anytime you are handed a firearm is do a safety check. So right here is a little button. It's your mag release. You're going to press that and the magazine will pop out. You don't want this near any solvents because we don't want solvents on ammo. So let's set this far away from us. Second thing we'll do is we will push the slide back and lock it into place. And we're going to look down into the chamber there and make sure nothing is in there. See that? Nothing at all. All right. So now we'll release the slide, and to take it apart, you need to pull it back, the slide back, just a little bit. A little bit of the barrel showing there. And on the side, both sides, there's a little switch that pulls down. You want to pinch them like this. And when you've got the slide back just a little bit, you can pull both those switches at the same time downward. Then let go of the slide. Now you can let go of the switches, and to fully release the slide, you will need to pull the trigger. See that? So we've got the frame, we've got the spring and guide rod, and the barrel and slide. These are the pieces we will be cleaning today. And I will start by doing a little spray down. Get that barrel real good. Alright, now that we've got that sprayed, we'll let it soak for a minute and I'll explain to you what I've got sitting here. I've got a soft bristle brush. It's got a little detail brush end on it. Comes in handy for small crevices. I've got a harder bristle brush. This comes in handy for real stubborn carbon. I do not use a metal or brass brush. I do not want to scratch anything, put any type of marking or anything that could result from using a metal brush. A soft bristle brush is more than enough if you have a good cleaner. Cleaners, that's all on preference. Everybody has their preference, and some say better is better than others. So use what you like, try them, see how they react. I'm pretty satisfied with this one, so I'm going to continue using it. All right, over here I've got some gun oil. I've got a gun oil rag so that it's not contaminated with anything else. I've got a 9mm barrel brush, which you will use to clean the inside of the barrel. I've got a slotted cleaning rod that we'll finish wiping off the inside of the barrel with. I've got a screwdriver here, but we don't need it for this one. And I've got some patches and Q-tips to help with some of the cleaning. And then I have a couple rags to wipe things off as we go. So I'm going to start with the barrel because this is the only one that I have procedure to. And I always go in from the back. That does mean two things. And I do that because if I go in through the muzzle and you run the chance of clanking, banging, we don't want to damage this in any way. No dings, no dents, no nothing. So I choose to go from the back. And I'll go through and give it a nice thorough scrubbing. Set that to the side. Now we'll go at the rest of it. You just want to get everywhere you can. Carbon can get anywhere. And this is a good spot to use the small end of the bristle brush there. Getting corners, crevices. Make sure you get that feed ramp real well. You want that clean. Clean as you can get it. Alright, now we're going to get some patches here and finish wiping out the inside of the barrel. I do 2 at a time because it fills up the barrel a little better. It gives a nice tight wipe down as you're going through the barrel. So we'll go through, give this a few passes. As you can see, all that black is what we just cleaned out of there. So we're going to do this a couple more times. Make sure this gets real clean. And like I said, I use 2 patches at a time. Alright, I'm done. 2 passes on it now. Get off of there. Still seeing some black. Now, this will never turn completely white, but it will be a lightish gray. As long as you're not seeing any more black on there, you know you've got it clean. And you know what? This time might have been the one that did it. Yeah. Not seeing any black. Just a light hint of gray. Let's wipe off the barrel here with anything else that could be on it. And the barrel is done. The rest of it you can go at with a brush. And just make sure you brush it all down real well. Break apart all the carbon you've got. Because that's what we're trying to clean up and get rid of. Make sure you get the ends. We'll wipe this down too. Alright, guide rod and springs done. Let's move on to the slide. Want to make sure you get in the slide rails here real good. Make sure nothing's in there. I want to get the striker plate real good. This is the loaded chamber switch. This is the extractor. Make sure all that stuff's nice and clean. You want everything to function smoothly. Good there. Don't forget to get the end of the barrel or the slide with the barrel. A lot of carbon builds up on the end there. Get around the slide or the sight. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Let's give this a wipe down. Oh yeah, a lot better. And finally the frame. Clean anywhere you want on here. You want to make sure you get the slide rails real good. I want to get the feeding ramp real good. And we'll just kind of go over it a little bit. Make sure everything's nice and clean. A little tack rail. All right. Let's give this a wipe down. Awesome. That looks real good. Now it's time for some lube. So grab your gun oil. I use a little cloth. Pour a little bit on there. And we'll do the guide rod spring. we want this to slide easily, so you want to get kind of in between the springs there. You're going for the rod. Okay. On the barrel itself, I personally do the whole shaft of the barrel. If you look at it closely, you can see little burrs, little rubbing, little markings. That's where the slide actually hits on the barrel. So you want to make sure anywhere you see little scratch marks like that, you put some oil on it. Okay, I personally put a little dab on the feed ramp. On the slide, you want to do the slide rails. I do the bottom and the inside, right where the groove is. And again, here you're looking for more little rub marks, little wear marks. Anywhere that is touching is where you kind of want to get it oiled. Alright, for the frame, same thing. I'll do the guide rails, get those real good. Kind of rubs on top, kind of rubs on top. You can see some little wear marks inside here. I'm going to put a little bit of oil there just to make sure everything's lubed and ready to go. Alright, time to put it back together. Let's take the slide. You will take the barrel. The barrel has a notch on one side. That is technically the bottom. You have a flat side. That is technically the top. So if you have the slide facing like me, the top of the barrel will be dropped into place and pushed back. Let it seat into place. No effort involved. Then we've got the guide rod and spring. One side fits in this hole below the barrel here. The other side will fit on the second step here. Not this first one, but the second one. I'll allow it to be flush and level with the rest of the slide. So you will put the big end into the hole below the barrel and then compress and push down until it is on that step. And now you should see that the guide spring is level with the slide in the barrel. Finally, we take the frame, and if you look at the back here, there's grooves that will line up with these grooves and allow you to slide it back into place. Once you've got that, you can pull it back just enough. You kind of hear it click into place, and now everything is functional again. Let's give this baby a final wipe down. I use a clean rag for that. And everything's gonna look real good. Awesome. So we have just disassembled, cleaned, oiled, and reassembled a Taurus G2C. Thanks for watching. I also offer the online course to get your Texas license to carry a handgun. It's the 4-hour class broken down into segments and saves your progress so you can do it at your own pace. After completing the course, you will be able to print your certificate. Then, it'll help you locate an instructor close to you, no matter where you are in Texas, so you can complete the shooting portion of the course. This is all certified by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Check it out at reverendguns.com. If you have any questions or comments, please add them below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more firearms education.